Hello, hello, hello. Boom, boom. Bringing in the heat. All right, I'll be right back. Do I have like something for that? No, I'm gonna have to make one sooner or later. All right, I'm gonna go get a fan.
Cherry has arrived.
It's arrived. Fan in.
Kaboom.
See, the fan is because it gets hot. It's hot because my computer's hot. Therefore, you'd find a better. That's what that means. Anyway, what's up, Cherry?
Need more fan.
I need all the fans. Luckily, I have this very convenient back scratcher. Okay. All right. Where's that reminder? Oh my gosh. Where did you come from? How did you get in my house? Or at least my front yard. How did you get here? There it is. Blap. Just gonna leave that there. Posterity's sake. Ugh. Cherry, how did you find me? Even though I know you were on my friends list and you know whatnot, what comes of it? Don't tell me. Okay, I thought there was actually houses available. Actually, there's probably a few houses available in the Imperium.
Cherry can always find you.
That scares me a little bit. All right, Cherry. I think I still have some business with one of the. See, that's not what I'm looking. That's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I have business with. Yeah, this guy. I'll be right back. I have to go beat the crap out of this guy. What was I missing? It's missing helmet. So I'll
What do you think of Cherry's glam?
I haven't paid attention. Oh, that's not bad. You have the Reaper Scythe there, a little scared, but that's not bad. Actually, it's kind of cute, really. Let me see. I knew you would do that. Oh, look at that. Look at you. The black mage stuff. Okay, so that's why you're having fun with black mage. You're just looking good and, you know, burning people with fire and flames. I get it. I'm not even sure where you got the hat. Let me see. Eastern socialite hat. So it's an Eastern attire. I don't even know how it's glued to your head that way, but not bad, not bad. Could use glasses. Could use glasses. Excuse me as I will go fight a bomb person real quick. And you pulled out.
You could use glasses.
You know what? I don't think I can wear them. I don't know if it'll fit me.
Just cut off the horns easy.
Cut off the horns! Oh, he ate something, I'm sure. Aha. Oh, he's maxed out. Let me see. Oh, this person.
Cherry will even help with Cherry's saw.
This man is ugly. Hey, that's not nice. I'm looking at the chat. Don't talk about Akuma from Street Fighter that way. It's true. He's like my grandma if she did all sorts of things. I've killed him 7 times, but that doesn't matter. Kitty says help. Why? Why is she saying help?
Dime Store Akuma.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
Dime Storm Akuma. True.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger still
Yuhi, we
standing.
should saw off Sync's horns so he can wear glasses.
No, you shouldn't. No.
Well, interesting
Don't
time
listen
to
to her.
tune in.
Don't listen to her. She doesn't. No. I don't know why she's saying saw my horns off. Leave my horns alone. Those are my only ears I have.
When do I ever listen?
Exactly. I need to listen.
I mean, I have horns and I wear glasses.
I don't even know how you're doing that. Oh, this person's new. Kitty, quickly. She keeps getting hit.
That is a question I ask the game on all the time, lol.
You will be fine, you will just be deaf for a while.
For a while, I don't know if those well, they do grow back, but like, I don't want to lose my horns. I like my horns.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Not true. I'm still alive.
Picto isn't though. Well, wasn't.
While they may grow back, we don't really know if that means they would also get their hearing back, TBH.
I don't know about that. I got hit by that. Thanks, guys.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched. Out of the way.
Yeet tilde.
My word, he just assaulted the referee!
Dead.
Scoundrel.
He is
Poor
a
little
scoundrel.
demons, you will be thankful after Trust Cherry.
No more distraction.
No. It's a fake demon. She's not real. She's not a real demon. Don't believe Cherry.
Nah, I'm fine with my horns, thank you very much.
Yeah, me too. I'm good with my horns too.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
That was magical, but this is not. Kitty! Kitty, why? Main tank, why? The main tank is supposed to be like well off too. I don't understand.
I can't lose. I won't.
Oh, Jeezers. Here we go.
Maybe we can use them to make spoons or a spear that will get your free stuff right.
And I thought I was supposed to be the brain dead person today, XD.
Better not be a boosted animal.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that! I didn't mean to do that!
Back on their feet! What grief!
Whoops! Whoops! Oh man.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Oh man, I'm messing up everywhere. You guys are messing me up, talking about sawing off my horns and stuff.
And they're down! Is it over already?
It's nice they are finally adding more stuff to Hall of Novice, though for more game mechanics for when people reach LVL 49.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the highlight of the entire thing. Yeah, we were kind of standing there like idiots.
Make it mandatory, Yoshi P, you won't.
Make
As
it
long as they can
mandatory.
actually get people to do it.
Yeah, that's
They
the question.
should.
How? How are they gonna do it? Oh, gotta get behind him.
Can't start HW without doing them.
Woo-wee. That's a
Easy.
good old hit in the face. And a brutal impact to the chest. Don't worry. I've better.
Sucks that we pretty much
Better
all know
sustain.
that they won't, cause Yoshi and his team Docent want to force PPL into stuff.
He
They
does
can just
not
lock
want
HW behind them to force people to do them.
Not really. People can skip story.
Yes, they can. People can indeed skip story, so it's like.
They can, but they will still
Why
have to
does that
LVL
keep
after using story skip.
happening? Oh, because it's you know what? It's okay.
What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Okay, I messed that whole entire sequence up.
Wrong again. Level
It's
boosts
all
exist.
over. Until next time.
Oh, please tell me I get it. Please tell me I get it. If I don't get it, I'm gonna be mad. I'll come back in here with a Viper. Maybe that'll change everything. It can.
It costs more than an expansion to buy LVL boost and story skip.
Really?
And I mean, we had examples of PPL being dumb enough to skip everything and refuse to learn.
You have story skip, but then even if they do story skip, I think they should I didn't get it.
At Leo
Again.
underscore Canal. Where were the heels?
Even if they do story skip, I think they should have it like it's mandatory
You
even
up.
with story skip. Like, you know, set them into an instance where it's like, so you need to learn all this. Or have, like, if they do a story skip, they have to go to like a mandatory island. That teaches them mechanics. And I think even if you do a story skip, I think you can story skip unless you've already played to a
But
certain
yet
point.
all of the novice needs to be mandatory and unskippable.
Like LVL 90 LVL skip is a lot of money.
It really is. It really is.
Just don't be like Exile's Reach.
Just don't be like Exile's Reach. I mean, we're asking that, but it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, but a lot of PPL have more money than brains.
Yeah, still didn't get it. I'm wondering if, even if they do have to implement something like that in there, and somebody does do a story skip, I think you can't really use the story skip unless you have one character that is at an appropriate level. And if it's not like that,
Then you also have to spend money for story skip, which is also a lot of money.
it's not that much money. It's like, what, $10, $15? That's just one subscription. Oh no, or is it $23? I have no idea. But I don't care if they spend money to story skip, to be honest, as long as they, know how to play the game.
No, for each expansion they increase the money for each LVL cap.
Increase it
There
for
definitely
each cap.
should be a restriction on it, but I think it's a case of they don't want to deal with the fire that will show up if they do restrict it.
I just think that if they're going to do anything, the whole of Novice, getting that upgrade, that's good, but it
Higher
has to
the
be
LVL
mandatory.
you wanna be, and more money it costs.
The more money it costs for it. All right.
It's same with story skip.
Okay. But even if you do still use the story skip, I mean, isn't it so that they there's like a restriction where they have to have a character that's leveled up? Otherwise, getting a story skip on a fresh character would just
No.
be silly. No.
Don't think so.
Time to find what? That was fast. Am I a DPS? Let me see. 14. Okay, I'm fighting. Somebody left!
But even if you use story skip, you have to still
you
LVL from
kidding me?
LVL 1 to whatever LVL you need for new expansion.
Yo. Someone
No
left.
balls.
That might have been like a, might have been a bot.
No, I just checked the price and it's the same price I remember it being in EU for the skips.
Let me check something here. I can't do it while available. Can't do it. What the fuck, dude? Okay, so we can't do it right now.
Contacts doesn't work.
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding? How long do...
Cause I remember my friend having to pay $25 for it back in EU and it's still saying it's $25. There is cheaper alternatives though.
Okay, so I have to jump in.
Hold on, guys. We need a healer. I'm a little bit pissed. Came in. Nope out. I'm thinking they might have been a bot or something. But whoever that person was, do we actually have to wait?
I'll try.
Do we actually have to freaking wait?
I would join but not in a state to play 14 ATM.
Please find a healer as soon as possible. Oh, we got somebody.
Cherry would try to join, but no guarantee Cherry would be able to get in.
That's true. Hello. Welcome.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
And despite Cherry being super cute and stylish like always, Cherry is honestly enjoying Black Mage.
Well, she says that she's actually using her cuteness as a means to, you know, capture the hearts of her enemies. Gotta be careful with those ones, guys. You never know.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
Oh. Okay, it's not that phase yet. I can't see shit.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Bet it was just some casual by the way that left cause they did normal raid roulette got this one and knocked out cause they are bad at game.
No, Cherry always like sending people on ice. I swear she iced somebody with her words one day.
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
Go on, is it back to back? It's the side.
TBF, if this was either, I wouldn't even have doubted it, lol.
AKA skill issue.
Okay, listen. It's not their fault. It's their first time, I think.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
We still get PPL leaving AB on ether, so yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Been seeing that lately that when it comes to DT stuff people will just leave.
And it was the same for the original Steps of Faith before it was turned into a solo duty.
Beautifully done!
The original Steps of Faith.
I can't lose. I won't.
Well, I'm gonna go over here now, and I probably just got hit. Yeah! Yeah!
Steps of faith should have never changed.
Depends.
Even though that fight was literally one of the shortest ones you could get in
We get hit
trial
again.
roulette, PPL still left it.
Had people leave in DT dungeons cause they didn't want to do them and DT trials cause they didn't want to do them.
I don't think I should be standing in that. Okay, yeah, I almost died there.
Yeah, PPL are kinda getting filtered with DT, lol.
Skill issue.
No balls.
Oh, balls. Do you know who I am? I'm Sinkweaver, baby!
Maybe they should go back to basics and learn how to play games.
Why are you riffing on these poor players? What have they done to you, Cherry? What have they done to you that they haven't probably already did to me? But like, what
I only have one thing to say about the no balls.
What?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting out of this chair. Nope. Not getting out of this chair.
Ah, you're taking my words.
That is the only answer needed, XD.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Nah, problem is that old content gets nerfed so hard, PPL are growing soft.
I mean, that's actually very true, but
Yeah,
What?
that is kind of true.
yeah, it's actually kind of true. I mean, if we look back at some of the past stuff that we did have and how a lot of the dungeons have been like slightly nerfed or majorly nerfed. I like to bring up Orm Vale all the time. Son of a basket. So, my dreams of seeing a good
Time to
Joker,
give them more mechanics, then enforce them to learn or get out of game.
a Joker sequel has been dashed.
You know, High Circus Tower's second boss.
AV and Brave Locks are the two dungeons I will always bring up when talking about dungeons being gutted out of important mechanics.
Very true. But like, Brave Locks long stop is like, I don't.
Looks like someone isn't holding back.
What does he say if we're done?
It's all
AV was
over.
never hard.
Until next time.
Please give me the dang helmet. Why am I so unlucky? Give me the dang helmet. Do I have to bring my Reaper in here? What the f, man?
Yet it wasn't. PPL are just super dumb.
The helmet. Give me the helmet. Thank you. I got the helmet.
Still see people wiping on World of Darkness Alliance raid. Also, it's a headache.
Some people just, well, okay. I have a hypothesis here. I think people are just so casual. See the game as such a casual thing that actually being able to do mechanics is a pastime or not even something that's so important. It's still a high fantasy MMORPG where raids,
God, I refuse to tank World of Darkness
and all
anymore.
that other
I'm tired
stuff
of dying to the bleed
is
cause
kind of
healers
like the
don't
major
heal.
key of this entire game. Like fighting shit and going through the story is kind of the major thing. You see people dying in regular content all the time. I think it's because, one, it's one part that a lot of the dungeons have become very lenient and boring and have followed a formula. Two, past dungeons that we've had trouble in the past have been eased up so much that it's not teaching people how to
The
actually
worst
play
part
the
about
game.
that bleed
you know?
is that a Regan is enough to keep it in check.
No, and it sucks. It sucks to see that they're like the game itself has to be kind of gutted. Like, has to be kind of gutted. I guess I'm gonna go through the roulettes here. I guess high level doesn't give you much. Leveling does give you much, but every time I do leveling, I get some low ass dungeon. And I don't know why they programmed it the way they do. They say like, oh, but you know, you need people. There are people who are low level that need.
They should have left a
need
round
help,
field
you know?
alone. Second boss taught people how to read mechanics.
What
I could go leveling.
Most games nowadays just handhold PPL like they are a baby cause PPL can't be bothered to use their brain anymore.
I'm gonna ask why you just don't just write people. TTS is the text to speech is gonna just say PPL. I'm kidding. Just PPL. I think there's also like there's half a problem of us not typing a whole word.
Force of habit XD.
Like honestly, we've messed ourselves up with
Skill
texting.
issue on TTS's end.
TTS doesn't know everything. Maybe an AI would, but I don't know. Wait. You could go leveling. Alright, well, I mean, leveling can be done.
TTS skill issue.
TTS skill issue. TTS alone. Crying. Can I get... I think I can.
TDS is trying its best, which is well not much, but it's something.
Here we are. I'm on top of my... I am taller. Again. Against Cherry. I'm tall. That was fast.
True TTS treats more than the average FF14 players.
What is the average Final Fantasy player? Honestly, we're in a data center that it's just a lot of noobs, you know, a lot of people who are new. Okay, this isn't bad. Are they actually eating? They're like, hey, well fed.
I am afraid to know if the average is even worse than what I know from DT experience.
They gave golems a toe!
Apparently it's people that can't beat DT without being carried like dead weight.
Wait. Oh, did I freeze?
I've had way too many moments where using mana for a residential was a waste of my mana and would have been better used for my own DPS.
Oh no. The internet went nuts. The question is, what exactly is causing it?
Still funny that the one person on the forums said they barely made it through EW.
He barely made it? What's the story on that?
Apparently EW was hard also.
God, seeing you lag that hard reminded me of that one guy that genuinely tried to give shit to PPL because they are getting annoyed at the DDoS happening.
It could be a thing, it could be a thing. Apparently it was hard, so he had a hard time in Endwalker? What? Endwalker's so easy! What? The bosses were easy! All of them!
EU is one of, if not the easiest X-Pack the game has.
Just waiting for you, he's back there.
What was their last game? Candy Crush.
Probably. It was tic-tac-toe.
No clue.
Like seriously, what? How is it hard?
But apparently they decided to give up after reaching LVL 95 dungeon of DT cause they said it was impossible.
They gave up at level 95? What? That's a lie. Let's kill the ads here.
So yeah, kinda crazy to think some PPL are genuinely trying to excuse the DDoS happening. I was very confused when I saw that happen.
Oh.
People who DDoS should just be caught already and sued.
Wait, what? Oh, like, I mean, DDoSing is a bad thing, but I don't know if we can even find these people. I would love to see these people get, stopped in some way.
Cause I mean PPL are allowed to voice their discontent at the server instability since we do pay a monthly fee to play the game after all.
Yeah, but DDoS, trying to track somebody who does a DDoS is like really hard. And like, I'm sure the government could do it, but it wastes like millions of dollars. So the attempt to do so would probably be like null and void. If it's too much money, they are not going to do it.
Maybe the DDoSers are the losers that had to be carried in DT.
Really a gate there?
Yeah, not much we can do about the DDoS. Just crazy to see PPL actually just calling PPL entitled for just voicing their discontent on the whole thing.
People are calling people entitled because complaining about something that they're paying for? Am I understanding that right? Because that's silly. They're like, hey, I'm paying for this, but the
Yeah, I've seen some PPL do that and I was confused.
it's like, hey, I'm paying for this movie and the movie's not working, and it's like you're entitled.
That's like when people complain every time a new Ultimate comes out cause apparently they are making game for hardcore players and abandoning the casuals.
I mean, they should never make like an Ultimate that's like too easy or anything like that. Oops.
Like, yeah, I get it, they happen often and we're getting used to it, but doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
Like, I honestly don't know, like,
Always see people
the
complain
mentality
when
of
a
some
new
of these
Ultimate
people.
comes out.
Like, doesn't it seem weird that we have so many entitled people in the world right now? We got so many weirdos, entitled people, and people who just don't seem to know themselves. We have a lot of entitled, very entitled, and very, like... Man, if you're a Christian...
Too many tourists.
If you were Christian, boy, would you think there would be a lot of people going to a certain
Bet
place.
they will complain when Savage Alliance raid of World of Darkness is out.
Though TBH at this point I can't even take anything being said by the 14 community seriously anymore, cause for each good thing that happens there's like 10 confusing thing that go on at the same time.
The 14 community at this point confuses me, but it's, at the very least, it's not like...
That's kinda just the world we live in, I guess.
Yeah. Disappointing. He did it twice. He did it twice. This jerk.
Same time, it's not like 14 is the only community with stuff like that happening, lol.
Yeah.
Letting casuals in was a mistake, cause they seem to complain more than they play the game.
Actually, oh my god. No, don't ever say that. Okay, so casuals.
I would rather not open the Genshin can of beans.
So having casuals is in a game is actually a good thing company-wise. Like, it really is a good thing for Square Enix to have casuals playing the game, and that's only because casuals do make a lot of money. See, if you only had the fans and the hardcores, I mean, sure, you get money, but you won't get enough money. The thing with casual is that it's a very large part of a game's income. It is the biggest pool.
Yes, but they also complain.
Everybody complains. That's never going to stop. We complain, so can't really like complain about that one now, can we? Yeah, I'll pack that joke to bed. But listen,
most games genuinely wouldn't be around without casual players.
Like, most games need casual players. Gotta understand that one.
We don't complain about things being too hard, though we learn instead of crying.
But we do complain. Doesn't matter the player. Everyone complains. Like, you know, how many of us are complaining about Dark Knight? How many of us are complained that the Black Mage was doing like no damage? How many of us was complaining that Red Mage just it's still a spellcaster?
Casuals aren't the problem. Even they at least know how to play.
It kind of is safe to say that at this point, if it wasn't for the casual players, a lot of live service would be stupidly expensive to even get in to begin with.
He did not stand a chance.
And that's just one part that I'm mentioning, cause live service wouldn't be the only thing affected by that, obviously.
Well, if that's true, guess Cherry should say super casuals then.
Super casuals? I don't even know how to define a super casual. Like, it's apparent to me
Tourists.
that tourists, like, we had tourists before. They were called refugees from World of Warcraft, and you know what happened after that? People got mad.
Someone who can play games is super casuals.
Yeah, it's kinda rough to talk about it, cause the term casual kinda covers a large portion of PPL.
I mean, if we have like tourists coming from World of Warcraft, and we kind of needed them in a way. That's a Reaper Scythe. I'll greet that to see what that looks like.
There are still WoW players in FF14, to be honest.
I mean, I think that's a good thing.
The WoW exodus did have more of an impact than PPL want to admit, TBH.
And because of the WoW exodus, it did put 14 like squarely. Hey, do you see this MMO, Blizzard?
Cherry
do you
never
see
minded
it?
the WoW players was more accepting of them, honestly.
Was more accepting? Well, because they could play the game, right? I was trying to get close enough.
It skyrocketed 14 when it was happening, but at the same time it also lead to a RLY weird clash in the community that is still kinda showing to this day.
Yeah, you can ignore that, or it's not even that big of a deal. Oh my god! We lost our samurai! He died as he lived! Stupid! I think I just saved the samurai from dying, I don't know. Wonder. Okay. Okay, that's weird.
Like Cherry doesn't expect people to be perfect, but if they want to complain and say game's too hard and don't want to get better or try, then Cherry wants nothing to do with them.
Well, I mean,
You can ignore
that's
it today,
fair.
just still something that did kinda cause some changes to 14 over time.
That's fair, Cherry. What you say is fair. The thing is that a lot of casuals are kind of like, you know, dads coming back home from their long 9 to 9, you know, with their 5 kids, 2 wives, 6 animal dogs. And you know what they try to do? They try to live. Sometimes they just want to sit down with their World of Warcrafts, their Final Fantasies, their RuneScapes, and just, you know, bum around, you know? So they don't really put effort into, like,
That
learning the
dad
game.
watches TV.
That dad watches TV. So what you're saying is he's still a boomer?
They can live somewhere not near Cherry then and stay out of Cherry's case.
But yeah, overall at this point 14 kinda hit the point where at least a basic kind of filtering in the community might be required.
I don't know. What you guys are asking for is like a separation. Like, we should just separate the casuals from the guys who've been playing for a long, long time, and they have a server like that. It's called a legacy server. I'm wondering if that's still implemented, but legacy servers were purely for people who played 1.0.
No, Cherry just wants them to learn and try instead of crying.
Forcing somebody to learn? Yeah, that never goes well. That.
Then they can get filtered.
Oh my god. Thanks, Yui. Thank you, sir. I guess I'll do experience. So, I'm not gonna force you to do anything like that. So, away with thee. I don't know if you want to do alliance raid or main scenario, especially main scenario where all we're going to be doing is talking and me half asleep. Do what? I'm
TBH, only thing that I would
Gonna do
RLY
alliance
care
and main.
about is X have like Hall of the Novice be mandatory, so PPL at least have the basic knowledge required to do basic endgame stuff.
main scenario I could do.
Just
Question
get some
mark, yeah.
popcorn.
1, 2. That is an entire level. I mean, we see Cherry here. I think Cherry, you're like, you have everything leveled out, so you don't even need to do
After that
roulettes
it's
anymore.
just figuring out if more needs to be done or not.
But I'm going in. Damn. When cutscenes.
Not everything been lazy this expansion, honestly.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
More so been laughing at people crying about the game.
What exactly are they crying? If it's too hard, then partially the fault. The long one. At least we get a full level.
If it's not about it being too hard, it's about them not being the main character.
In my case, most of the stuff I see is PPL crying cause content is too hard or jobs are too complex for some reasons.
The jobs are complex? Maybe I'm seeing things in a different way. There hasn't been
Job is not complex at all.
You can use channel points for audio alerts. Have fun.
Jobs are so easy that can literally learn the rotation of a new job without even struggling.
Kinda agree with that. They've made Scholar.
Don't even need to look up a guide to learn TEM.
Considering they want to rework all jobs next, expect gonna be something to watch the fire when we reach that point.
Is that the plan? What the hell? Yui! Yui with this holy.
That is what is supposed to happen if they don't change their mind yet.
If they don't change their mind, they're
XD.
We'll be sad if they make jobs even more simple than they are.
they're going to be simple.
We just don't know to what extent the rework will be.
So, from what I've experienced, Yoshi P said he fell asleep while doing a dungeon, right? That's kind of like the thing. Because he fell asleep while doing a dungeon, I'm pretty sure it just had him think like, man, if it's this boring in a dungeon, maybe I really do need to rework some things. It's like, really? Come on, how do you fall asleep in a dungeon? Which, you know, I'm a hypocrite for, because I have fallen asleep in a dungeon. I was like, yeah, let's go.
But yeah, overall DT was them reconsidering how they go about fight design, and they mentioned that because of that the whole job rework would have to be later.
Easy way to make dungeons less boring is to make them a little more challenging, not too much but enough to keep people engaged.
Well, there'll be some people who don't like that experience. So like the thing is that you need to find like a good medium to make it enjoyable for, you know, most people. At the very least, not boring for a lot. Because I don't understand people who...
And then we had that one dumbass saying EW was too hard. Hey.
I don't even know how you can say that. Like... Fucker hard? That doesn't even...
The only thing I'm interested in is that they mentioned wanting to bring back individuality to jobs and making them a bit more unique, but those are words that are being said, lol.
If they do that, Cherry will be happy about the jobs again.
Until I see something that shows those words can be trusted, I'll stay in a wait and see mindset. Especially after the whole Viper fiasco.
And seeing as FFXI is the only part left from Square that can still be trusted.
Still can't believe people said Viper was hard to learn. That literally wanted Cherry to hit those people with a book.
Yeah, that's why I'm in a wait and see mindset instead of full on dismissing it like I would do for a lot of games. The whole noxious Nash thing was stupid, and it turns out that was removed because the devs wanted to, not even because the community was complaining about it.
Okay, I just got
Because
back.
remember the Dragon Quest devs interview? Yeah, that got shafted.
Y'all talking about that Dragon Quest bullshit? That made no sense. How are they gonna erase the interview? Some online...
Honestly, Cherry has no hopes for games anymore cause a lot of them lately have been letdowns.
Well, Dragon Quest is just censored. It's not like the quality.
What happened with Dragon Quest? I don't RLY follow that series.
So, they had an interview with the creators of the game, and they questioned why they had to censor things in the first place. And the internet...
Cherry doesn't like censorship.
The internet caught wind of this, and they were just like, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't say that. You can't say anything like that. They're a bunch of Nazis." And it's just like, Nazis? Really? They called the creators a bunch of Nazis, saying that, them being Nazis wasn't on my bingo card. Saying that they,
I'm indifferent when it comes to censorship, but it depends what kind.
Calling them like pedos and everything because they're like, how
Yay,
can you
got old 10 years ago.
sexualize like little girls? I was like, what? What are you guys talking about?
Just a bunch of small-brained apes that want everything their way.
Like, no little girl in Dragon Quest is sexualized at all. The adult women? Yeah. Yes. Little girls, no. Like, if they were to say, oh, they're sexualizing women, okay. Yeah, I get that. Being it's still their game, though. So, like, they can do whatever they want. But now they're saying, they're, like, offhandishly saying that they're pedophiles. But that's mainly
cause in my case I'm someone that does not care about that stuff, and I tend to avoid revealing clothes when I play female characters.
I don't even play female characters. That's the thing. Like, if I can help it, I'll play a male character, because my fantasy in like a game is that I want to be a strong kind of barbarian kind of guy, right? I want to be the strongest one there is. Like, one of my favorite heroes when I was a kid was Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like,
Cherry refuses to play a character that's not cute or sexy.
not cute or sexy. Guys, you might want to take care of that.
In my case it depends on what kind of role I'm thinking of playing.
That's not part of our squad. Come on, guys.
Okay, here's the thing. If the first thing they do is call people pedophiles, who's the real pedophile here?
Well, they could...
Cherry wants to either be cute in a game or be sexy in a game.
I don't know whether if that's like the best sounding argument. I only say that because it's like, who's the real pedophile if you're calling somebody a pedophile? And it's like, what? Sorry, I should... PDF files. Sorry, PDF files. Whoever this person with the crown is, they're not doing a good job being a person with a crown.
On 14 I play FMRA because 1 I love the race a lot, and 2 I main casters / healers, and I kinda don't imagine my character being a big burly man slinging spells with a stick XD.
Why not? There's plenty of wizards and magic casters that do that. But I mean, that's your fantasy, so that's fine. If that's what you want, that's what you get, you know?
Bro mommies are hot.
I'm just seeing more and more, and it's kind of funny. I see
Yeah, it's just for me that doesn't fit the image I want is all.
It just,
tongue sticking out.
It's so weird. Nowadays, I see more and more people. When they have a choice, you'll see a lot more guys playing as women, but you won't see a lot of women playing as guys. And, you know, that's your fantasy and all that other stuff. That's what you want to do. I'm okay with that. It's just, there's also a link to a lot of games that allow certain activities and allow certain, you know,
though TBH
events.
Most games I play a dude, so yeah.
Like, to be honest, in most games you play like other MMO, like if the games had gave you a choice, do you play a dude or would you rather play a woman? That's the question.
Call a spade a freaking spade. Either way, it's a pattern I've been seeing every single time. The first thing that comes to the mind of these people is sexualization. I mean, really, that's the first thing you want to complain about in a fantasy.
Yeah, that's called projection. Also, you have to. But skip over this right away. Playing games that gives Cherry a choice on gender. I mean, that's fine. That's do pick females more than males before we're out of that phase.
Yeah, TTS got cut off and it looks like it did not take that nicely XD.
Yeah, I think Yui's big monologue was like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, no, I've noticed certain things.
TTS died Cherry for a bit.
So this is what I've been noticing. I've noticed that, you know, a lot of guy gamers have been exploring the whole playing as a woman thing. That's fine. What scares me is the
My balls
events.
apparently were too big for TTS.
Of course it was. It was too heavy. It's the events that and activities that people use those female characters for. Like, I know that the Final Fantasy community can be very degenerate, but I looked into the Phantasy Star community. They are just as degenerate, right? A lot of guys playing as females using certain kind of, let's just say, certain mods that make their character more revealing.
And well, TBH, I kinda got RLY tired of having PPL trying to hit on me just cause they can't remember the first rule of online gaming.
That's...
Yeah.
Rio. Yeah. No, there's going to be people online all the time who
Yeah,
are
thankfully
desperate.
Cherry doesn't get hit on anymore after
Desperate
putting
enough
on
to do
Cherry's
it.
plate that Cherry isn't single.
Like, I always
Give
assumed,
people the tools for it and they will use it to
like,
no end.
every other girl, like, back in the day, I used to think every girl that was playing a game was just a guy, right? But I learned my lesson. There are plenty of women playing Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, RuneScape, and, you know, they play the female avatar, right? So I see mostly women playing the same sex, but for guys, you know, they just want to look at a female all day while they're playing. That's fine, whatever. Just don't bring it to a certain activity, all right? Don't, like, if you're going to roleplay...
FF14 has more females than males. Last time Cherry checked could have changed though.
Might have, I don't know.
Even the RuneScape community can be just as degenerate.
If you mean like female characters...
Yeah, I just always go by the rule of I never assume someone's gender based on their character, lol.
Cherry, do you mean female characters or female players? It's certainly not players. There's more male players, but it's like...
Players.
No, there's more male players. There's more male players playing Final Fantasy than... Absolutely. That ratio is never going to change, really. And Rio, come on, man. Come on.
time to build up statistics.
No, the statistics are out there. There are more male players than females. Especially in Final. More male players than females. I mean, I would love to see a more equalized
At one point,
thing.
90% Oof Cherries FC was female, with only like 5 guys in it.
Yeah, the ratio is
scenario
more
that you
towards male,
witnessed, yeah.
however 14 is one of the higher female player count in games, at least last I checked.
It has a
Oh
high...
no, wait. We have more Type 1 players than Type 2.
Oh god, you said Type 1 and Type 2. Jeez. No, we have more male players. There are a good number of female players, thankfully, because it's like, you know, the social aspect of 14 allows for that. And the story base and how easy it is to go through the story. That's perfectly fine. I'm just saying that the...
Bullshit thing. I know.
I'm just saying that the ratio for players, it's always going to be the males pretty much as the higher. Like, you're not gonna...
I will not deny,
It's not gonna
however,
change
that there
that.
have been a lot more women's playing video games nowadays.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot more women playing video games. There's actually an article out there that I saw that said that one of the biggest icks for a woman is a man playing video games. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but is that true? Oh, they're same potency. For like Cherry, I don't know.
I don't know.
you're-
Ask Tatty lol.
I think, and I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, Cherry, your partner's a female, right? But like, if you saw a guy playing video,
Nah,
I
that
mean,
thing was just RLY stupid LOL.
like,
One of the male players were pissed that our raid group has 2 guys and 6 girls and always complained about it, and another was obsessed with women, and both of them are gone now.
I mean, they can complain all they want. I don't know. Can't really help them with that. But yeah.
Well,
like,
that's just them being assholes LOL.
it is what it is with that one. Oh, you know, I almost ran away from that. I almost ran away from that. But yeah, that's there's an article out there that says that men playing video games is very unattractive. So, I mean, I guess I'm a very unattractive male. I haven't shown my face in a while, so I could be very unattractive. And I wouldn't blame a woman to really dislike the fact that I'm playing a video game, only because I play a bit of it.
No, Cherry, rather be with someone who can play games with Cherry.
I mean, maybe the times have changed for some people, but there's definitely certain cliques that sees males playing video games as like...
The funniest thing about that
Unattractive,
article
you know?
is that there was so many women that came out and completely made fun of that article.
Which is true. We're about to get the biggest cutscene of the day. Yeah, well, around my space, it's kind of hard to find a female that has your certain interests. I live near Philadelphia, so you can only imagine the kind of woman that is there. It's there, and someone pointed me to like a dating site for people who play Final Fantasy 14. I looked at it and I'm just like, what is happening here? Why are these people doing this?
There are more females
Oh.
playing games now than there's ever been.
True.
Oh fuck no.
Yeah, where
Very,
I live
very
it's kind
true.
of a shit show when it comes to dating.
Well, dating in the US is absolutely atrocious. It's pretty bad when it comes to like online dating. It's absolutely atrocious. Like for whatever reason, I got like banned from the Match group, which owns like 80% of all dating sites. Where you guys going?
Yeah, depending on where you are in Quebec, it's pretty much the same.
Oh, there she is. Oh. Win.
Got one. P.
Why did you get removed?
Why? I don't know. They won't tell me. And the
I'm
law
unfortunately in a
says
part of
that
it
they
that
don't
is
have
pretty
to.
much either RLY stupid or they're meanly online.
So like, I'm thinking that somebody actually got me banned because I got matched on Tinder one time with some girl tried to take me for a ride, as in she was trying to take my money, and she didn't really like, she was using it as part of a system, and I told her to shove it up her ass. But not in that way. I told her to leave me alone. I know you're a faker. Please stop using Tinder as a place where you can find guys to go and look for you on Instagram. And I guess maybe I got one too many people from her fan site coming around and reporting.
Honestly, you were
So-
a good-looking person, so don't know how you were single.
I don't know. I'm not a good judge of myself. I think when it comes right down to it, I'm trying to find somebody who's, you know, I have a preference, but at the same time, I'd like them to, you know, whoop my ass in Tekken sometime, or Smash, you know, play some Smash Brothers, or not
Some
just
things
that,
take time.
maybe play
Well,
some
everyone
14.
does, though.
I mean, I would love to play, or I would love to date somebody who plays 14. Point blank, it would be great, right? Every day I could get
In my
on and
case,
play
I am
14.
unfortunately painfully aware of why I am single.
There is a person for everyone. I still believe that. I mean, it's not like I was dateless my whole life. I've had a few girlfriends, quite a few actually. Though some were mistakes, but I got tired of the bullshit. Really, I didn't want to deal with anything
There
of that
is.
nature anymore.
It's just not something you can force.
Right? Like it. I
just
believe it.
unfortunately live in a place where women only care about outside appearance.
So I live in a place like that too. Like Philadelphia is kind of like that. The thing is that I made it a habit to not, you know, make myself look like I came out of a garbage can. I try to at least make myself look decent when I go out or show my face or something like that. Like
We'll just marry AI. There we go.
that's the solution right there. In the future, all guys are going to have sex robots and we're going to marry them. Have hot South Korean
Think you look
boyfriends.
good, you should look down on yourself.
Well, I can't really judge that. I believe Rio's also suffering the same thing, right? He looks at himself, I
Or
look
we
at
just
myself,
get
and
a
it's like, you know,
Sekai to our dream world and find something there.
he's guided to a dream world. I don't know if that even works. Because you might be considered ugly over there too. Like, there is one anime that is absolutely that. Actually, there's like two anime that is actually absolutely that I know of, where the main character gets isekai'd and
TBF
he
in my
looks like
case
a-
it's because
like a
I'm
monster.
overweight due to a lot of years of being shoot and due to crippling social anxiety.
That would not be a dream world then.
that wouldn't be. A little bit of advice for you, Rio. It's always good to take that first step. You know, always good to take that first step. I was just watching this guy, Asmongold has been watching him for quite a bit. He went out camping, and everybody's been asking him to talk about Assassin's Creed and their bullshit because he basically got discovered by the algorithm. But he was just like, no, I'm gonna go out camping. I'm gonna touch grass. he literally went camping and decided
I mean,
to stay away
I
from
never
the
thought
internet.
I would find someone. Until Tati came in.
Toddy came in and blew your mind. Everybody has a person for you. I swear, that's everybody has someone out there for you. Sometimes you have to look,
Yeah,
sometimes
I
it just
ended up
happens.
taking that first step a while ago, which is part of the reason why I'm even here talking in the first place.
Really?
Tongue sticking out.
Really? I mean, my thing.
Alright, time to wait for the others to be done with the cutscene.
Wait. Oh, you
Cherry is
logged
proud
out
of
and
you.
logged back in. Logged out and logged back in, right?
No.
Or you had it on Japanese and it went faster or
Yeah,
something.
I got over my social anxiety about 3 years ago and I've honestly been feeling much better overall.
Oh, that's good, man. It's a good first step.
Bingo.
Oops. That's a good first step. For me, it's always been I like to call myself an introverted person that has kind of like extroverted qualities. I'm introverted with extroverted qualities. I don't know how to honestly, I don't know how I can actually describe that, but that's what I believe that I have, or that I am, an extroverted introvert. Because I can go outside and talk to anybody, and then, you know, start up a conversation, and then how did you?
It's perfect time to try and work out and go on walks. If you want to lose weight, only really need to work out 3 times a week, or depending on your calorie intake.
Need to also try. And I know that's a hard word and a harsh word for a lot of people, but you gotta get a routine. You gotta like sacrifice some dietary things that you probably love. Don't do chemicals or medicine. That is the worst way to lose weight. You don't want to do that. My mom is doing that. She thinks she's actually like losing weight with her own effort. And what's that thing called? Ozempic? She swears up and down she's like doing hard work to lose weight. She's taking the easy way out. That's what Ozempic is. Oh no,
For the most part in my case I tend to not start stuff, but if someone wants to either talk or do something with me, I'll definitely be more than down for it.
That stuff is dangerous.
I don't know what the what the ramifications is for doing Ozempic, but you know, I've seen lots and lots of people honestly doing Ozempic, and they're saying like, oh yeah, I've definitely been using Ozempic, and it's been helping me a lot. And it's just like, all it is nuking your gosh darn appetite. It's not really helping you. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Oh, thank you. Dancer. Oh, the dancer's not gonna get it. All right, I'm gonna boot you out because I don't want to keep you, because I know Toddy's probably on her way, or she's either on her way or something to that nature. Because I'm about to do a lion trade.
No, most of those weight loss medications have some bad side effects.
Yeah, I don't know what Ozempic's side effect is. I should probably look. Also, instantly level 1 job to your choosing and level 90. Complete with a set to begin your adventure. What's the requirements? Alright, so in order to
Yeah,
use...
definitely am not remotely interested in trying to take the easy way out with that.
In order to use the level up, what's it called? One Hero's Journey.
Nah, it'll still take a bit for Tatty to be on. Though she doesn't seem to be in a good mood now. Still need to make dinner either way.
Yeah, but oh, I hope she's doing alright. Product key must be registered on a title of course specific job. You must not use the item on a free trial account. Requires registration. Product of Final Fantasy Realm Reborn. Okay, so it doesn't really have usable only in sanctuaries, including. This item cannot be used if all
Tell
of the
Tatty that
following
they are loved,
conditions.
but everyone.
Job is leveled.
I'm gonna guess that stupid coworker pissed her off for the millionth and third time.
That must suck. Ugh. So there is no restriction. No restriction in terms of like character that
Yeah, bad
to...
co-workers are annoying.
All right, yeah, you guys are right. So you can honestly use the level boost, and all you need to do is just have the game.
Yeah, for the most part it's just the basic restrictions that you'd expect for the LVL skip.
That's just stupid. They should really restriction on that. You can't just have a new player come in. Oh, Quinn did that, didn't he? He made his first character, then he went to like he went ahead
It
and used
honestly
his
should
level
have been
boost.
something for alts.
And after using the level
MHN.
boost, he created the meme level. Where are the heels?
Anyway, BRB.
All right, Huey. Where are the heels, man? Where are the heels? They should put a restriction on that, honestly.
And yes, he insta-boosted, never learned anything about his job or the content he wanted to do.
Yep,
Then he tried to raid and cried like a bitch cause he kept dying.
cried like a bitch. Oh my god. TTS actually said it. TTS. TTS is a freaking beast. Oh my goodness.
And then made an absolute clown of himself while trying to blame the game for his own stupidity.
Quinn is a type of person. I can't really blame him though, because the way he was raised in World of Warcraft, for instance, is that, you know, things just come to you on a silver platter a lot of the times with either third-party tools or level skips. You know, it's a natural thing for them. I think WoW honestly has a restriction that you need to have a leveled up character in order to use a level skip, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Cat Lady Anne. That was one of the characters that I was playing. Stupid game. Also, I meant to look there. Search player, it's met player.
Now we have rotations in this game and mechanics, there's not skipping your way into being a good player.
Tell that to all the new people that come in who do it anyway. And I know I get really pissed off when I'm like with some guy who has a crown, and because they have a crown they think they know the whole entire thing, and they just go
TVF
around
Yoshi
still
P and his team
dying.
were debating even
Or-
having that LVL skip in the game to begin with, and they specifically mentioned wanting it to be for alts, yet they didn't put restrictions to make sure it only gets used for that.
Yeah,
Either learn or get filtered.
Either learn or get filtered. I meant to try to find somebody that I wanted to block on the list because he decided to just leave. But it is what it is. My roof is so cozy. I need to get the other house frame. Turn this into a little mini shop. It'd be kind of cool if you could do that with your house, you know. Oh man, I just fear one thing though, is
Makes
that
me kinda think that at this point they just don't want to deal with the backlash that would happen if they went and put more restrictions on that now.
no, I think they should just not give a fuck and just do it anyway. It's their video game. People are so addicted to playing a video
Cherry
game.
blocks everyone that cries
on.
about something in FF14 or leaves cause they don't wanna do a dungeons or raid.
Leaves, or she blocks you, or she leaves, and it's a good thing that blocking somebody makes them invisible to you now. They'd be talking a whole bunch of shit to you, saying that you can't do anything, right? They say that you're like a shit healer, and then you block them, and then they're still trying to talk to you, but you can't see them. They're still talking, and you're just like, who are they trying to talk to? I think
That's what I also think. TBH, like PPL can cry all they want, but if you can't be bothered to learn the game with the story, then probably shouldn't be playing it to begin with.
To be fair, learning the game is not what a lot of people want to do. People just want to play a game. Sit down, relax, and play a video game. I can completely understand those people. I just wish that there was more of like an urgency
Cherry
to
doesn't
do
shit
it.
talk bad players. Cherry generally is willing to help people and give advice, but half the time they get mad at you for trying to help, so why even bother?
Yeah, I just mean there's other games that are aimed at them.
There are other games that are aimed at them. If they want to try to play a game, I think that we should let them. I'm also not going to go against them if they think like 14 is shit because it's just not their game. I'll be like, okay, all right, that's fine. If you don't want to play, you don't want. It's not your game. It's not your game. Have fun playing something else. That's all that is.
I mean, yeah, PPL are allowed to not like it.
The only thing that I won't tolerate is that they continue to play it, still call it shit, but they're still playing it. And I'm like, why the fuck are you playing the game then? If it's shit, why are you playing the game? Those are the people that confuse me. It's like, obviously you like something, you like an aspect of any video game that is this. So why are you talking shit? I don't
Cherry's
get it.
just tired of people crying about something is too hard when they have a choice to learn or leave, or they get mad when you try and teach them something or help them.
The whole too hard part is still
There are
weird.
genuinely PPL that play games they hate just to stream them and make an echo chamber of trash talking said game.
You know what? I think that's what, like, Shadowbringers is probably the start of the game being like a little too easy, but it wasn't enough to break it because a lot of people started coming into 14 because of Shadowbringers. It was during that time that WoW was having their little exodus. But then I think Endwalker kind of destroyed it for a lot of people. Like, the player count was at its all-time low during that time. I was part of those people who didn't play 14, and I only came in to make sure my house was there. But I didn't.
SHB
I didn't
was a
want
bit
to, you know?
easier than usually. Yeah, the issue is mainly that EU kind of doubled down on that.
Cherry liked Endwalker.
Walker was fine. The story was probably the best aspect of Endwalker. It's just like after that, I really had nothing to do. And I can kind of understand that. Yoshi P was splitting his time between Endwalker and Final Fantasy 16, so it made sense if what I was feeling was like not enough. Like, you know, people were loving the island sanctuaries. We had the 2 Criterion dungeons. Holy shit, we're back in the labyrinth.
My main issue with EU is that while the story is good, it was severely lacking in replayability compared to other X-Pac for me.
Well, FF16 was still a good game apparently.
It was a good game, yeah, for sure. The only problem is that it wasn't really a traditional Final Fantasy game. It didn't have you controlling party members. It had you behind the eyes of quite literally a singular person who had to go through like one of the darkest stories I've ever seen. Like, it really was dark. And at the same time, they really pushed the mold there too. Like, there wasn't a sex scene, but they did have someone, so a couple in a brothel having sex in the background. I was like, wait a minute, is this Final Fantasy? Hold on. And now it's like Square Enix have been having like DEI people in the background doing some shit. And I'm thinking it kind of affected this game as well. Because, I mean, they hired... Remember, the voice actor for Wook Lamont is a trans person, right? Not saying that's anything that's wrong or anything like that.
Well,
That's
Yoshi
like whatever.
P stated that he believes that more people rather action-based games than turn-based, so he was targeting people that are more into action games.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Man,
that's
I'd
true.
rather not be reminded of how many games nowadays do the whole having a party that you can switch the controlled character on the fly in battle now.
Like, nothing wrong with the voice actor of Wook Lamont for her voice acting chops. She's still an activist though, which is the problem. Like, you gotta honestly, if you're a voice actor, like the voice actor for Ghost of, it was like Ghost of Yokai
Yeah,
or something.
Cherry hates activists.
Like that voice actor, she just wouldn't shut the hell up. She didn't shut the hell up. All she needed to do was not say nothing, but she decided, let's talk.
Like, it's not a bad gimmick, I just don't care nor enjoy being able to switch between the playable character in a more action-oriented RPG.
Just don't care nor enjoy being to switch between. Well, that's fine, but that's not. 16 wasn't that. 16 was purely a one character show. Like, if anything, if they were going to do anything traditional with Final Fantasy, like the next Final Fantasy should have you being able to like switch between characters and having like different aspects of strategy.
Yet
and stuff.
16 was a only one controllable character game. It's just lately I've seen a lot of game add that gimmick in.
Switch between.
Cherry
different
wouldn't care
Oh,
if
mind it.
VC was trans, straight, or gay, just want them to be good at their job and to not be a brain-dead activist.
Truth. Okay. Take it, Trix. I'm diseased. I'm diseased. There you go. You take it. I'm diseased. I'll just stay behind the dragon for backup. They just, oh yeah, they just go straight for the. Seriously, this bone dragon. Alright. But seriously?
But yeah, I don't mind the gimmick per se, it's just a lot of games added it just to kind of add it.
Be what you want, do what you want, just don't try force your beliefs or ideas on Cherry, and if you're doing a job, focus on the job.
Kobe! 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 Come here. Come here. Kobe?
And yeah, activists are just
Kobe!
weird.
Oh my goodness, this dog is going to be end of my life. Kobe! Come here. Oh, so you do want to go back downstairs? Uh-oh. What the? Thank you. Wow.
Another show of proof how brain-rotted players are now.
No, they just didn't. They don't know. This one is just ignorance. It's not that they're stupid. It's just they don't know. Don't know something, then you're obviously not gonna really know the mechanics for something. I can't aim at them.
Don't know something, then ask XD.
They're not gonna ask. Obviously, this is a social game where you don't talk. I don't know who's gonna start this. And it's them. It's B. I think that's B. Yeah, that's B. We can't hit him. No, that's right. We need to wait for whatever ad that pops out. Whatever ad. Ad. There it is. Okay, they got that. They're fine.
Another thing Cherry doesn't like is no one asks if they need help when they made a system in FF14 for them to ask for help when needed.
Oh, come on. There we go. Somehow the pot ended up all the way up to the boss. I don't even know. That's just a pandemic for like
Whole reason Cherry became mentor was to try and help people.
TBF, the mentor system kinda lost a lot of value due to a lot of bad rep early on.
That's because people were treating the mentor roulette and the mentor status as a trophy or an achievement, which that's not what you want to use it for. It's for supposedly, you know, helping people out because you're knowledgeable about the game. But then we got more and more mentors who don't know the game. So it's like...
There was a lot of mentor that would use the crown for the opposite of what it's meant to be.
Why are we all breaking our legs there? Oh my god.
As in they would use it to shit talk sprouts early on.
That's why you don't just let everyone become mentor, max all jobs and increase the amount of comms needed.
Come here. Come here. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
I mean, they bumped the comms to 1500, but unfortunately you have PPL that genuinely farm comms just to get the mentor status to 1-up PPL.
And back with food.
We have so much dungeons in games now, they can increase the amount of comms needed to like 5k or something. Cherry alone has 5,580 comms.
And well, no matter how many comms you put, it'll always stay an issue.
You know. Comms is not really going to be one of those, like, what do we do with the comms anyway, except for like building it up and then getting a reward after reaching a milestone?
That's why Cherry also stated having to have all jobs maxed.
Because, like... Uh-oh, here we go. I know somebody's
If anything, it being too high might
Nope.
actually make it worse, cause if it's too high, genuine PPL that want to help would be pushed away because it would be too much work to get an emblem to show they want to help.
Other than the parade chocobo and some glamour, nothing.
Like you can't do mentor roulette without having all X's in previous expansions completed, so
You still get, like, the little bud over your head until a certain point, right? So, like, my
Which
question
basically
is...
means that unfortunately there's kinda no winning that.
Alright, last boss. You know, what's impressive is that nobody opened a single chest. That's impressive. Wow.
to Cherry is someone really wants to help people, they will also be willing to put in the work.
People play games not to do
A
work.
lot of PPL have shown over time that they are willing to go pull ridiculous stuff just to be a massive dick online.
People don't want to... Sing a few people. I'll do this. See if people are actually freaking ready. And of course, we got one person who decided to ignore the ready check. I'm gonna just start it anyway.
And don't
I don't
mentors get a worse punishment than normal players anyway, so just report them.
Not always, unfortunately.
care. Wait, did he provoke? This guy wanted to be the hero so badly.
The worst they get is just losing mentor status, which won't RLY stop them from being dicks.
Well, they should always get a worse punishment for being a ass, cause honestly should NT be mentor if you gonna not help people and just be a ass.
I've had PPL being asshole claim they used to be a mentor but supposedly lost it cause PPL had a vendetta for them, lol.
Had a what against him? A vendetta? Oh, okay. That is the angriest astrologian
Now
I
if
have
they
ever
get
seen.
reported and lose it, it's cause they being ass.
Yeah, some PPL claim they lost mentor just cause of a personal grudge.
They think being a mentor means something. It's like, ha, I'm a mentor. I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up. You're worse in my eyes. I used to be a mentor. Then I was just like, this is stupid. I'm not gonna be a mentor anymore. Screw that noise. I don't need it.
Cherries never be reported for helping people.
Pretty much falls in line with PPL claiming they got falsely banned just to learn they were cheating the next moment XD.
I wish the companies and the devs were just like, this you, and it just shows like a screenshot of them actually cheating. Or a whole video of them cheating. That would be funny. It's like, this you? And it just shows them with like a zoom out lens all the way into like outer space.
The worst I got was PPL being assholes because herder I didn't ask if they wanted help.
Cheaters deserve to be banned.
Welp, WT just cooked me.
Which spoiler alert I did, they just didn't read it, lol.
Ah, a proper dungeon. Woo. Woo.
It's on Discord.
And yeah, PPL that cheat in multiplayer with random PPL need that nutcracker being slammed on them.
This is that LVL95 that apparently was filtering people.
This is that level 95 that was filtering people? Wait, what's going on? I have to wait until I actually get out of the dungeon.
This one.
I don't have an issue if they cheat in solo or with a group of friends that are fine with it, but if they cheat in public matches, you're just an asshole.
No. So, here's why I'm gonna disagree with that. That it's fine to cheat with friends, right? Like, I would suggest if you're going to cheat with anything, like, do it in a game that doesn't have any kind of multiplayer.
Yes, this one apparently the snow bunny was too hard.
The snow bunny was hard? Wait, what? The snow bunny was hard?
Yes.
Well yeah, I just mean if it's not affecting PPL outside of PPL that want that stuff, it's just whatever to me.
I think
they are complaining about the bunny.
I think just don't, if you're going to cheat, which I don't care, just don't do it in like anything that could be considered like disruptive in a game that has multiple people in it. But I definitely
understand not wanting to see it in multiplayer at all.
Because like
at Cherrymizu 12 forbids they made it to Spooky Town.
Because, like, you do it in a single-player game, I'm fine with that. You do it in a multiplayer game, I'm not fine with that. That's all I'm saying. Now, if it's a multiplayer game, which is just PvE, you know, it's whatever. I don't care. You just do that among your friends.
Spooky Town is optional, lol.
So it's like that.
How is this too hard? Did they work for Kotaku or something?
No, this.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned I meant in a coop environment.
So like, this is too hard.
So many people leave when Cherry gets that dungeon in queue there, that one person that nopes out.
So this is the hard part. Realizing you need to step over here rather than being over here. So like that's what's really going on here. You got stuff like this where people can't really do anything about it. And then this part's too hard. Because if you look at it, it's like, okay, so...
But yet if it has the potential to affect PPL outside your group, then I have issues with it.
So, and then coming back over here, and then... Yeah, that's the hard part, guys. There we go. We just beat the hard part. No, actually, this is the hard part. I lied. Never mind. This isn't the hard part.
That damn snow bunny, how dare it have mechanics.
You can use channel points for audio alerts. Have fun.
This is the hard part. This is where people get confused. See, you have this one that's not doing anything, right?
The main thing is that PPL panic if they don't immediately see a safe spot.
So you gotta just come over here, let the mechanics go off.
That's where I pull out the soundboard and played at one part where Cheech Marin
just
says pussy 32 times in 1 minute.
What? Why? Why?
"32 times, goddamn."
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why that would be considered hard.
Yes, it happened.
Like, one of the things about an MMO is that you repeat dungeons. So if you get the dungeon
Poor
again,
Snow Bunny,
just,
so
you know.
hated for no reason.
Also, speaking of needing to hit cheater with a nutcracker time to spend some points, cause that is fitting.
And I got the stuff to prove it, lol.
That's it. Getting me melon.
That's it. I'm getting me mallet.
Should save up for Scream Sync loves that one.
I mean, I don't
No!
doubt it, it's just 32 times in a minute is a lot XD. I mean, I have 31k points.
Y'all could, you know, send a little, you know, not moving out of this chair every now and then, you know.
Naruto, why you want?
But you won't. No. Yeah, you won't hit the chair.
It wouldn't be fun to do it now.
You know, here's the thing.
True.
Here's the thing. I would love Zoralja. Sorry, I would love Zoralja if it wasn't for the fact that this guy, this mother effing guy.
Best to wait when Sync is focused on something else.
This mother effing guy, his story kind of just sucks. Like, the reason for him to be a villain, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Import quickly, tab out during raid to use it. Tongue sticking out.
Hey!
I will take the blame if it leads to a wipe, but would be worth it XD.
No! Don't do anything. Man of integrity. And I do not deserve the abuse that you think you want to give me.
100% worth it.
It is not worth it. Think about lives. Think about family.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting out of this chair. Nope. Not getting out of this chair.
Also, it was requested, so here's the chair.
Although it's not, I mean, it's not like I'm not moving around everywhere anyway, so it's like. Transition.
Enjoy your root chair, Sync.
I like my chair. I like my chair.
Nah, just means it's a magic chair.
A magic chair to catch Sync when he has a heart attack from screen.
Why do you guys want to give me a heart attack? I've never done anything to any of you! Besides, it's not fair. You don't. I don't deserve a heart attack. What the f— oh, oh my gosh, I'm pressing the wrong freaking button. Could have just stayed over here.
Thought you liked being scared, why else would you have it?
I mean, he has a few options. We do have, what, 3 or 4 flying chairs in 14. XD.
Why? It was a gift. It was a gift for you guys, and then y'all started abusing it. It just happened. Oh, listen.
Don't know sounds like a weak excuse.
Should honestly just put it on bits, maybe. Make it a lot harder for you guys. Up, we're all in one place now. And he's dead. Died the way he lived. Like a flying
Cherry
bird.
will dung another one that scares you then.
Yeah, she'll just never tell me. You'll never let me know what it is. You know, honestly.
Fund.
You know, honestly, I don't. If I had more options and had like maybe like 120 options for it, they should really do that. Give me like 120 options. I wouldn't mind
Third time's the charm.
Mind putting scary stuff. See, now I'm expecting it though, so. I don't need help with health. I don't need help. My health is fine. They really wanted. They really said like, "Hey, let's make a tank that just survives." Tenacity got a small buff this expansion, but is it enough? Do I want to roll Tenacity now?
It still sucks.
See, now that's what I'm saying.
Cherry SES build you class how you want.
At this point I doubt we'll ever reach a point where tenacity isn't just a niche thing.
Says.
I mean,
Cherry uses tenacity as tank cores, why not?
this tank, cause why not? Yeah, you do your thing. I just know that it matters when it comes to like harder content, especially ultimate. Yeah, they'll probably ask you to like switch your stats.
Now if tenacity give a bit of direct hit.
Tenacity should have like a little of everything, but for most cases, it should be like your main damage output.
Yay, let's build full tenacity and skill speed.
Cause the main thing is that because of the way they balance fight, as long as you survive the tank busters, then tenacity becomes redundant.
Cherry builds Black Mage with spell speed, so
Is that a bad thing? I would think it would love to have spell speed.
I mean, spell speed Black Mage is a viable build.
Thing is, BLM actually does still need spell speed.
What? Black Lives Matter? No, I'm kidding. I think once I get to Black Mage, what, bro? Did I not? Y'all saw me put on
It's
arms.
the only
right?
job that can use spell speed and it being actually viable.
Ah, man, I hate myself.
for some reason Cherry gets a lot of comms as BLM, maybe cause people think it's a hard class to use.
But it's not though.
Until we get a job again whose main damage is dots.
Aha! Stole your power, baby.
True.
Ah! Stole your power, baby.
Bard still gets most its damage from dots.
At Cherrymizu it really isn't. I mean, if I can do M2 as Black Mage perfectly. P.
Also, Black Mage is considered hard because it requires fight knowledge to maximize your DMG.
I mean, yeah, knowing the fight helps with any job, though. So it's like, record the cruelty. Whoop.
Yet it's just PPL consider it hard because it's a class that wants to move as little as possible.
Did it miss? It missed. I don't even know how that worked. No! Now I have to survive by myself. Guys, this sucks.
What fight knowledge? Cherry just goes big booms.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, how will I survive, guys?
Should heal the other two if that ability is up.
Honestly, it's mainly a case of most non-casters think caster jobs are hard because of the cast times, lol.
Too late.
Yup, it's a little late. Will I be able to
Well,
win?
50-man mode time.
Well, time to make the healers see.
Least PLD can heal as long as they have MP.
Usually is no problem. I had to solo some Alexandra bosses from 40% as PLD.
This is so stupid.
God, my brain is so used to having primal wrath, I think it's called, that my brain immediately went where is the oak after the 3 fell cleave lol.
As someone who likes playing healer, Cherry has not issue with tanks not needing a healer in dungeons, just keeping DPS alive cause they wanna stand in AOES like League. They are candy that Cherry is thankful that tank can stay alive.
Honestly, getting mad because tanks can solo stuff is dumb cause it's been a thing for years lol.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Well done. Well, I guess my work is done here. Well, I guess
Just war being war.
just for being a warrior, I guess my work is done. Is that a samurai sword?
True, I
read on
still
that.
remember soloing O12 as DRK when that
Oh, yeah.
thing still had 10 to 15% left. And that was on content.
Yo, that.
Oh no, tank is alive and soloed boss halfway while we were dead and we don't have to redo boss. What a disaster. How will we ever deal with not wiping?
I wonder if healers are still mad at that. It's like, why are you allowed to do that? Why? Why? And I'm like, chill. Chill out. I'll act like I did the worst thing in the world.
We used to run expert roulette as full tanks back in HW for laughs.
How dare you not die and make it so we don't have to redo boss?
Yeah, how dare I? What if I wanted to fight? Should have died and allowed them to learn the fight, Sync. You're such a bad person.
Hell, we could still do that now.
It's like, oh my god, guys! I'm the only one left, I'm the only one alive! And it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna win. Just gonna win. But I'm almost at
PLD and
one.
War are best tanks for solo.
Paladin still needs a little bit more damage, I think.
And I mean, we also did it as full healers cause why not? We learned that some tank busters break when there's no tank lol.
Next stream, all roulettes. Full tank mode.
Tank mode. Anyway, There's one thing I need to say, and that it might be making a new character in Final Fantasy XI.
Cherry's Donna Dugnian with no tanks, just 3 DPS and Cherry as healer.
I'm looking at the calculator. Did the most damage. Of course I did. The warrior did the most damage? Now, how do you think that happened?
Yeah, with enough shields, tank busters are a joke.
Really? I didn't know that. Well, no, I did know. Yeah, holy crap, dude. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I
Only
wasn't...
place you can't get away with it is in Savage as far as I know.
Well, of course, that's Savage. Hopefully they didn't make it, like, so easy for a full round of, like, healers to just go in. It's like, hey guys, you want to do Savage as all healers? And they're like, yeah, and they go in and it's just like, we're not doing enough damage. Enrage! Oh, but what if you send all warriors into a Savage? I don't think it will work.
With a crit shield from school, anyone can survive a dungeon boss's tank buster.
In X we used to survive TBs back in SHB.
Oh my goodness. I don't think we're going to be doing Dungeons of Infinity tonight. I do want to do some more work.
Actually, I think it was done before Full War Savage back in Alex.
Back in Alex? Was that done? I'm going to have to look that up. Maybe it has been done. Maybe it has been done. So we're not going to do Dungeons of Infinity tonight. I know that for sure. I do want to get some more work on this video done. We made it to level 90. It's good. I'll probably get back on later tonight to try to see if I can get it to level 96.
Think it was Zeno that did it with PPL. Might be misremembering the job lineup though, might not have been Full War.
Oh, it might have actually been Zeno. He would do something like that just to piss people off or just to prove something or just
People have cleared ultimates with tank-only parties, so don't think DPS is the issue.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Probably all warriors again. You could probably do it with all paladins as well. Can't do it with Dark Knights. And Gunbreakers. They don't have enough sustain. Sustain is pretty shite, so...
Yeah, it's just not messing up when it comes to sustain.
Gotta do it right once! Right, buddy? Have any... Alright, let me go over to, you know, my favorite place in the world, Solution 9.
But yet I think they might have had a PLD in the party just to be safe when they did that full tank run.
It's like, we need a healer. Get a paladin. But it only knows Clemency. Get the paladin. Clemency's not gonna get.
It only knows Clemency. That's all it needs.
I wish it had a res. They should.
When people did that full tank run of Ultimate is when the healers started complaining though.
You know what they should do? If they're gonna revamp the jobs, they should make it more Final Fantasy-like. Like, here's what I think. I think that they should probably do away with, or they should probably bring back cross ability systems and have it like only be restricted to the very few that's compatible with the jobs. So like paladins,
TBH, their complaints are misguided.
the paladins should get all, like, you know, a good half of the white mage
Hey,
skill.
let's have the ninja tank.
Yo, the ninja tank. Oh my goodness. We go back to Final Fantasy 11 and we have the ninjas tanking again. Their shadow clones are more effective.
Cause they are complaining about tanks when it's more of a fight design issue than a job issue.
Wait, what? Who's complaining about tanks? What did the tank do? Survive? What did the tank do?
Mr. Happy tanked as a ninja before on FF14.
He tanked as a ninja in 14. Oh, I can see him do that. I had what's his name? I didn't say what's his name, did I? I can't believe I said that. Andy or Last Order Films. He was apparently in a party with Mr. Happy, and he witnessed him getting carried.
The healers were complaining about tanks being able to do stuff without a healer, and they were saying tanks needed to be nerfed because of it.
Oh, that. Okay. No, yeah, that's still stupid. It's not like we can do
Heck, Cherry has
Savage and
tanked
stuff.
as a Reaper cause healer and tank died before in a dungeon.
Me too. I've done that too. I had to beat the boss as fast as possible, but I was the only one left at one point. Which, I mean, it reminds me. Did I do expert roulette?
Which is why I'm saying their complaints are misguided, because it's not RLY the tank's fault, it's more that the fight design allows these things to be done.
Yeah. I'm thinking, oh boy, because even if I go Reaper, I'm never going to outdo any other. Reaper got nerfed hard. Real hard. Like, I could be doing my absolute best. It's not going to be a Sam, Pixo, or Black Mage. It's not going to beat a Viper. Vipers are better than Reapers. Dragoon is also better than Reapers now. So Reapers is like a lower
RBR got hit by that 2-minute burst meta even harder in DT.
It's not the same anymore. It's just not the same. I think Summoner...
Cherry's very good at staying alive as DPS. Even when healer dies, Cherry finds a way to stay alive the whole fight thanks to something everyone is capable of using: potions.
And that's cause all the new cool stuff is tied to the 2-minute burst.
Oh, right? I can only try. I want Reaper to be... They have to manually fix
Cherry
Reaper.
always has potions in case healer somehow offs themselves.
Before it still had the burst, but it wasn't a case of majority of its DMG was in there.
I can only say this. Reaper is not what it was before. It's very lower on the tier list for damage, at least for DPS now. So, don't see a lot of them. It's like my second favorite job in the game. That sucks. That sucks. You know what? Hold on. I'll leave that for later tonight. I'm going to actually...
Don't know why more people don't use potions. It keeps you alive when healer dies.
Why? Because healers are
Your
more
Reapers
effective.
basically don't exist in roulettes anymore.
Not there anymore. Dragoons are, though. Dragoons had been taken like a huge step up. Oh, Jeezers, dude.
I only see Sam and Vipers for melee.
Let me see.
Well, when healer dies, how else you gonna stay alive?
Check something here. Dragoon. We're in all this. He doesn't have any recommended stuff, so I started out pretty badly. Okay. So it's a bunch of 630 stuff. So what I think my DPS mages have good stuff.
I don't bother using potions cause most of the time they don't save me after I had to use Second Wind and Bloodbath.
I think it's time for me to buy this stuff, so... But where would I... 'Cause
Actually, I never got saved by a potion after I had to use the 2 other heals now that I think about it.
Let me see. Can I
Cherry
just...
never had an issue with potions.
Nope. Razatan. Only time I used a potion was doing deep dungeons. The only time. I cannot wait to get all my tanks to freaking level 100. I can just throw away all of my
Just have
crappy
highest
stuff.
quality and LVL potions you can get.
In my case, it's that I don't have a use for them, cause Bloodbath and Second Wind is enough for me.
So you gotta spend money on the expensive spear. Where's the spear? I'm losing my mind. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. It's up here. Wow, hold on. Wow. Okay. Pay no attention to that, okay?
Cherry uses them when playing a class with 1 or no self heals.
I zoomed in onto my butt by accident. That
Or
is...
when healer dies.
Ooh, that's good. That's good looking. I'll actually take that. Thank you. And as for the... Get you some armor. I'm gonna get you all the armor. We're gonna have to... Oh.
How dare you abandon Cherry?
Abandon you? Spirit's with you. Spirit will always be with you, Luke. Luke.
Cherry rather eat your spirit.
Yet in my case, I have yet to get into a situation where a potion would have saved me from dying after my healer decided to take a nap, lol.
I don't think you want to eat my spirit. It tastes bad. It's bad. Get my Dragoon set up for his leveling as well, while I do my tank stuff. That is a good looking spear. I
Bet
can't.
it tastes like candy.
Oh no. Oh no, it doesn't. It does not taste like candy. Doesn't even glow, but it still looks... Oh, it does glow. Oh gosh, what is... There's a mist coming off of it? Okay, this is
And
actually
my
pretty
spirit
cool.
probably doesn't taste good either with how much of a degenerate I am.
Don't say... What did we... Dragon sight and... Oh, I forgot the spine shatter is now part of... Not a proc, part of a buff now, right? Stupid. Oh. Off to the grave you go. I need to make like a...
Spine Shatter was turned into a Nglis Dash.
Well, Cherry knows where to find you, Ryo, when you're not around.
Well, time to put these guys where they belong. In a spot where I can't see them, and that's Dragon Sight. Why did they change Dragon Sight?
There's plenty of places to find me, lol.
Let's see. Elusive jump. Is that rush towards an enemy? Is that it? Wow, that's... Why did we need that? I guess it's... I mean, you're still targeting an enemy, so it's like, why do we need that?
Just go to the degenerate places.
Never. Take me there. Yo, Dragoon is... Actually, Dragoon looks kind of balanced.
I don't know, and its CD is also very questionable.
Exactly did they do with the eyes? Did they just take it away? It's like it.
Eye is just gone.
Wait, what's Dragon Worm? Oh. It quite literally is just an ability.
Give Cherry all the spell speed so Cherry can blow stuff up like bruh.
Oh, I see it. It's right here. Okay. Yeah. Dragoon's gonna be next after after I get my tanks up. I need to get the armor first.
Wormwind
though,
is your oak
so...
you can use after 2 full combo.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I haven't played Dragoon for a while. How do you find me? Wonder if I could disappear on you.
You have some skills that need removed.
I know. Never be removed. he just disappears in front of me. He's like, you want to talk about disappearing?
But yeah, for the most part DRG lost Spine Shatter and its eye and got an extra button after Dragon Fire Dive and Star Diver.
What? That's new.
XD.
What they say. Goodbye.
Cherry moves around a lot as Black Mage, it's kinda funny.
That's the replacement for Huton, since Huton is now a passive that is up at all times.
She caught me. She caught me leaving. I was like, goodbye. Just... I wonder, can I... Nope, that's not right.
Triple cast is your best friend.
I wonder how invisible I can be. I'm pretty sure I'm not invisible at all. It's like, why is that guy hiding?
Armor
I don't
Crush
know.
basically gives you 2 Konaus instead of refreshing Huton IIRC, and those Konaus buff Eola and Aegis potency.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that one out later, cause I'm gonna get Ninja up just as well. I think. Do I have? I don't. But oh, I do have some of the augment. We'll work on that one later. I'm invisible, Cherry. You can't see me. I am invisible. I hide. I hide in a place you will never follow.
Quick call, Ghostbusters Sync is a ghost now.
You'll never see me, and you'll never catch me. Alright, so this is new, though. I'm actually gonna have to change somewhere. Let me see.
Time for dinner, yummy ghosts.
Yummy Ghost? What? No. But that does remind me, I do have to sign out for dinner. So, guys, y'all have a good one. It was fairly... I tried to hide. It was fairly, it was a fairly fun night.
Cherry cries.
And it was a good time with you guys, talking, having a good time. I would suggest going out there and touching grass, enjoy yourself, read a good book, maybe take a trip, take a walk, go to the library.
Later, man, here's hoping Writhe and Nita will be fine for Savage tomorrow.
Here's hoping. That would suck if... We'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. I'll catch you later.